It's up. Them pretty. You look like Beyonce. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Yeah. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front. I got it behind me. And I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway. Looking like money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Money back, money back, money back. Woo! Money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. This is fielded at the goal line. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about.
Detroit! Detroit! Four down. Here we go now.
On the handoff, it's Geis. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Michael stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
And him running the football is not something the defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey. Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
From the gun, Michael. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be fielded at the 17. Look at the spin.
Balance. Missed.
It will not go down. Oh, he nearly broke that one. As it stands, though, a heck of a 36-yard run back. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on first down. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. 2 plays, 2 catches. You have a feeling they're going to look for him early and often, and that's to be expected. You got a player of his caliber, why not?
And I think it's also a message from them to the defense that you're not going to dictate to us what we're going to do with one of our better players, because so often you hear about defenses saying we're going to take away what you do best. In this case, they're going to move him around, find proper matchups, and make sure they continue to funnel the ball to him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 2nd down, here's Rosen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Wait a second, they did not accept that after the incompletion. Your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's free yards. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go. 319! 319!
To throw on 2nd down, Michael. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll make it 3rd down.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now the Purdue man. This is Akeem Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can try to have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Rosen will throw. pressure. Redskins get there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now Rosen looking to throw. Being chased out left. Space to maneuver at the 40. On the left side, Gallup's got it. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Off the play fake. Here's Rosen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
Detroit! 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 Gone! 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 Gone!
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On 2nd down, Rosen. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Rosen to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
Gone! 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 Detroit! Detroit!
To throw is Rosen. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how. Yeah,
it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it all the way up to the 47. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Back to throw. Michael. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Now look here for the big fella. This is Jameis Olawale. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Geis with a carry on 2nd down. And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10.
4 down. Set. 3-19.
Back to the ground on 1st. It's Geis. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Michael. And he rifles one incomplete. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Operating from the gun, Michael. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Detroit! Detroit!
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he powers his way up past the 30. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw on 1st down to Josh Rosen. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And they'll throw it with Rosen. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Here's Rosen, eluding the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
Detroit!
Rosen on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the gun. Here's Josh Rosen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Gun!
Play action here with Rosen. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 3rd down, Rosen. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Lucky 56! Lucky 56!
On 1st down, it's Rosen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
The give is to Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. The Cowboys on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Rosen. And an alley to run. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I liked his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. And now before they run this play on 4th and 1, we're going to get a break and a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
This is Geis. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
Watch it now, Barney.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Gun. Detroit.
To throw on 2nd down. Michael going up top. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. He was looking for Daniels that time. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or 2 and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Leopard. Detroit.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And his throw here's incomplete. Coverage there by Brian Body Calhoun.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Going for the deep ball. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Rosen. A dump off to Elliott. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. This quarterback now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10.
All right, now look at 56. Lucky 56.
Again, it's Rosen. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They start on the ground with Geis, and he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They go to Elliott again. And a nice spin into some open field. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Rosen. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
And now it's Rosen looking. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Rosen on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Look at the Redskins. Have it, they do. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Following the fumble recovery, Michael. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
3-19.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Here we go. Check it, boys. Check the call. Check the call. Yeah, baby. Boom.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A first throw here for the backup Taylor. Forced out to his left. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On third down, Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
3rd quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Michael firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit. Detroit.
From the gun, Michael. Over the middle, complete. It's Ramsey. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Michael over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
All right, here we go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
On first down, Michael. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And oh, he shuts a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Watch him now, Barney, Barney. Set, blue, landed.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Set, 319. 319.
Looking to throw on second down. Michael. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The Redskins on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here we go now. 319. 319.
Operating from the gun, Michael. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Again, it's Elliott. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now Taylor. And that is incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Slow.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that 1st down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Slow.
On 1st down, it's Taylor. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Taylor. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
On 1st and 10, Michael. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. The ball still a few inches shy of the marker after the 3-yard run, so now a little soul-searching on fourth down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Slow.
They'll run it with Elliott. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Ezekiel Elliott not able to get it past the marker. And the Redskins defense going to take over on the turnover on downs. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, this is Geis. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Watch him now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Detroit! Set! Blue 90!
To throw on 2nd down. Michael. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time. 3rd down here.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
The Redskins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Now let's go! Blue 90! Gun!
From the gun, Michael. Flushed out right. He goes full extension, and he's got it. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go now. 3:19.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Now a run with Geis. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. On 2nd down, here's Taylor. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Taylor now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. A give to Elliott. Got some real estate inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys! Ezekiel Elliott, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Cowboys will have the lead if they can hit the PAT. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused, because they still have some work to do.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Dice receives the pitch, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He's back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ramsey. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. Huge first down. Got to hurry.
Yeah, now they have to get up there, get set, and then spike it.
This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Detroit. Detroit.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Now let's go. 319. 319. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And, oh, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Were you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad you took my advice. Got your notes laminated, because, you know, open-air booth, that rain can affect us as well.